Having learned about sentence, now we will look at parts of a sentence. A sentence has a subject, a verb, and an object. Let's look at that. Sentence. Now, when you say sentence, we are talking about sentence. A sentence, it has got three parts. Okay? It has a three parts. The first part, there's a second part, and a third part. First, we would say every sentence has a subject. Okay? Every sentence has a verb. A verb. And finally, every sentence has an object. So, a subject, a verb, and an object. Every sentence has that. Okay. Now, a sentence has a word that does the action. It's called the subject. The subject, what does the subject do? It's doing some action. It generally comes in the beginning of the sentence. When you say subject, it comes in the beginning. And that subject does something. Okay? Then, the subject is the sentence. The subject can be a noun or a pronoun. So, every sentence has three parts. Subject, verb, and object. Now, every subject, it can be a noun or a pronoun, and it generally does some action. And the subject is normally at the beginning of the sentence, and it does some action. Now, let's look at one or two sentences to make you understand. First one, my brother is a doctor. Now, my brother is a doctor. Okay. Now you have your subject, my brother. Now, this is your subject. It comes most of the time in the beginning. Now, brother's doing something, and that is, what's he doing? He's a doctor. He's working as a doctor. And verb, what is he? Is a dog, is. So you have the verb is. This is the verb. My brother is the subject. And you have, what is the object? What's he doing? He is doing doctorate. He is treating patient. So every sentence will have a subject that almost come in the beginning of the sentence. That's my brother. What is he? He is a doctor. Is. That's the verb, what he is doing. Now, my brother, what is my brother? Is he a weaver or a... No, he is a doctor. Object. So, you have a subject for the sentence, a verb for the sentence, you have an object for the sentence. I'll give you another sentence, okay? Now, just look at this. A cat or the cat. The cat killed a rat. Begin with the full stop, begin with the cap letter, ending with the full stop. We have a sentence here. Now, where is the subject here? Subject is the cat. What did I say? Now, every sentence has subject that does the action. What action is the cat doing? The cat is killing. Killed. This is the verb. So, this killed is the verb. Where is the subject? The cat. The cat. And which is the object? The rat. Now, did you get it? Cat is the subject. Killed is the verb. The rat is the object. I'll give you another sentence. He broke. He broke. He broke my pen. Now, begins with the capital letter, ends with the full stop. What is the subject here? The subject is he. Verb, where is the verb? Broke. What did he break? He broke my pen. Object. So you know how to pick out. Now you can say Susan. Susan sings well. That is, okay, now begins with the capital letter, ends with the full stop. Susan is the subject. Where is the verb? Sings is the verb. And how does she sing? She sings it well. She sings well. Again here, I'll tell you. Birds fly in the sky. Birds fly in the sky. Ends with the full stop, begins with the capital letter. Now, where is the subject? The bird. Birds are the subject. Where is the verb? Fly is the verb. Object. Where is the bird flying? The bird is flying in the thing. So now you have learned to identify the subject, the verb. Where is the verb here? This is the verb. Susan sings. How does she sing? Well, you have the verb is, the verb killed, the verb broke, the verb sings, and here the verb fly. Now, where is the subject? The brother is the subject, cat is the subject here, he is the subject here, Susan is the subject, and bird. Now, in the next here, where is the object? Doctor is the object. My brother, what is he doing? He's doing. Where is the object? Rat. Which is the object he broke? Pen. How does Susan sing? Well. And then where the birds fly? In the sky, object. Now, supposing I say, I drew a picture. I am the subject. What is the verb? Drew or drawing. I drew a picture. What is the object? Picture. Now, what am I doing now? I'm teaching you. So, you can say, teacher is teaching well. Who is the subject? Teacher. Verb, well. How does she teach? Well. Now, let's say, this is a beautiful picture. This is a beautiful picture. Which one? Whatever you have drawn now, that's a subject. And you have done some drawing, that is the verb. Picture is the object. Now, whatever you do, there will be three parts. I am standing straight. I am the subject. Standing is the verb. How am I standing? I'm standing straight, object. So, in every sentence that you create, just see that there is a subject. Okay? Ram killed the mouse. Ram is the subject. Killed is the verb. Mouse is the object. Or you can say, the snake caught the rat. Snake is the subject. Caught is the verb. The rat is the object. So now you know how to pick out, how to identify. The subject is always, almost in the beginning. And the subject does some action. And that is the object. Okay? We have already learned a sentence has three parts. There is a subject, verb, and an object. Now, I am going to put down few sentences for you to pick out the subject, the verb, and the object. And that will help you to recollect what you have already learned. Okay. Pick out the subject, the verb, and the object. So we are going to pick out the subject, the the verb and the object from the given sentences. Okay, first one, we won the match. First, I'll write down all the sentences for you. You kicked the ball. You kicked the ball. And the next one, the dog bit the boy. The dog bit the boy. Next, we have another sentence. Horses, the horse ate grass. And finally, she cooked the food. Now, these are all sentences beginning with the capital letter, ending with the full stop. All the 6 sentences begins with the capital letter. All these 5 sentences ends with the full stop. We are going to pick out which is the subject, which is the verb and the object. As we learned earlier, the subject normally begins the sentence. The verb follows the subject. And finally, at the end you will find the object. What has the subject done to the object with the picking or breaking or kicking, whatever it is. Now, let's look at it. We won the match. So we will write S for the subject. Okay? We. Won, that is the action word, and that's a verb. And what did you win? What did we win? We won the match. Match is the object. So this is the object. So we found the subject. We all played the match. Verb, won. We won it. Object, the match. Now, you kicked the ball. You is the subject. What did you do? Kicked. The action kicked. And that's the verb. And ball is the object. What did you kick? The ball. So the ball is the object. So you got the subject, you, object, ball, verb, kicked. And here you have the dog. The dog is the subject. What did the dog do? Bit. This is the verb. And you have the boy, object. And in this case, you have the horse eats grass. Horse is the subject. What did the horse eat? What did he do? The horse eats. What is he eating? Grass. So you have your verb. And finally, this is the object. Last we have, she cooked the food. She is the subject. Cooked is the action she is doing. What did she cook? The food. So you have she is the subject. Cooked, you have the verb. You have food is the object. Now look at all the sentences. The sentences begin with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. Every sentence has a subject. We, you, dog, horse, and she. They are all the subjects. They are all doing some action. They are playing a game. They are winning. You. What is a you? This you subject doing, kicking, the dog biting, the horse eating, she cooking. Action is being done by the subject. Now what is the object? What did we, to get the match, what did they do? They won the match. They had to win there to play. So the match. You, who did you kick? The ball. Dog. Who did the dog bite? The boy. What did the horse eat? The grass. What did she cook? Food. So you have objects, the match, ball, boy, grass and food.